Hey you guys, SwordHeartStudios here, bringing you guys another awesome reaction video here on the channel, and this time to... I've been helping edit SMG4 videos for nearly 3 years, so let's talk, by Mediexcalibur. But yeah, so I gotta say, Chloe recommended me this video, and I'm like, huh. Because I've been really interested in seeing some people's work at Glitch Productions, because I know we've gotten videos before with SMG4 showing the work life at Glitch Productions, and honestly, I'm very interested to see Mediexcalibur2012's Paul's work at Glitch Productions. Because as you guys know, I'm really hoping to find work in animation next year, but also do more animated stuff here on the channel as well. Because I've been planning out some pretty good stuff I think you guys are all gonna love. But alright, enough of that for right now. But before we get into this awesome reaction, original link's gonna be down in the description below if you guys want to see the video that Mediexcalibur12 posted for you guys selves before watching this. But if you already have, then let's get right to the reaction. Just sit back, relax, and grab some popcorn. This is gonna be awesome. In 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's go.
Shout out to our editor.
Hey, SMG4. Been a little bit since we've seen that setup.
If you haven't yet, you should go check out Paul on his channel. He actually has his own YouTube channel called Mediexcalibur. He's gonna be on 100,000 subscribers.
Oh my god.
Make sure you get to 100K. Yeah, go help
Mediexcalibur 2012
This
definitely
month
deserves
alone,
some credit.
Nearly 10 years ago, on the 23rd of December, I created this channel. And I wanted to celebrate this occasion by having very special videos being uploaded during this month. This isn't the only one being uploaded, but it is going to be the first one uploaded. And the reason why I'm talking about SMG4, because nearly 3 years ago, on the 15th of March, I have been helping with making videos for the SMG4 channel. The very first video I ever worked on was if Mario was in Animal Crossing, and the main videos in particularly now that you'll see my animation style being used is actually in the Mario Reacts videos. Also, for a period of time, I was also writing skits for the Mario Reacts series. So for a period of time...
Oh, okay, now that makes sense. So wrote ideas from Mario Googles himself to Nintendo Memes 1, except for Anime, Baldi's Basic, Smasher Pass, and Speedrun 64. That's pretty good.
The skits were actually based upon the kind of humor that I make for my own channel itself. Plus, over on the Glitch channel, I also was doing the cinematography and animation composition for the Sunset Paradise show. Being a part of SMG4 has been an amazing experience, and I wanted to use this special occasion for my channel to be able to talk a bit about what it's like to actually making videos for them, while also kind of mentioning the stuff that I've personally done for the channel myself.
What do you even do?
So for those wondering exactly what my occupation is for the channel, it's pretty much doing the animations in Gmod, editing the videos, voice acting, and sound design. And it's the skills I've learnt with SMG4 that have actually helped with the videos that I've made on this very channel. Outside of YouTube, I've worked in the creative industry for years, and I can confidently say this is the first time that I actually genuinely care about the content that I've been creating. But not just in the terms of the videos themselves, because throughout the years, I've actually been coming up with my own episode ideas, and to this very day, I have come up with 35 episode ideas.
Wow.
And also,
now, I gotta say, that is definitely pretty impressive with Mediexcalibur, well, / Paul, because it really just shows just how much he's really put a lot of work into his life, because honestly, it just really shows with just how he's telling it. Because I know I haven't really had a lot of experience in the animation industry myself, but, you know, I'm really hoping that, because I've been really starting to practice animation, but once I start to really get into it, I feel like I'm gonna have a really good handle on it.
Additionally, coming up with an idea for a new arc. I don't want to
How?
mention what these episodes are because on the possibility that these might become legit episodes, I don't want to spoil any ideas. I found myself being very invested with the whole universe itself, and obviously been very impressed with Glitch overall. There's a lot of great things happening with that company, and I think it's just been wonderful to be a part of it all.
Because I think, can we all agree that Glitch has definitely created some great stuff with their series? Because definitely, just round of applause. Round of applause there, people. Screaming into
I
Mike.
have voiced many characters overall for Glitch.
Oh
not
wow,
just
he
for
voiced
SMG4.
Batman in one
But the
episode?
one thing I will mention is that I think a lot of
Oh
people
my God,
tend to
that's
kind
me!
of miscalculate which characters in particular I'm voicing. So, to avoid any more confusion, here
Oh
are
my
the list
God!
of all the characters that I've voiced so far for all of Glitch.
And as you can see here, the universe's avatar is just a regular human, but with extraordinary abilities.
But on one condition, you need to help find us more members. Hey, why not come on down to the best crowd in this town? Guardians of Space and Time. Who is responsible for the misuse of time travel?
It was a her. Let's get her, fellas.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Diglett! Young Melanie, have you forgotten about your parents?
You stole the magic trick I trusted you with. That was a million-tally idea, and now I have nothing.
I'm smiling so hard right now.
Yeah. Stop spamming the server,
I remember that one.
Let's start obviously with
Oh my god. But can we all just agree for 1 second just how
Nice.
that is just very nice. Because I've definitely loved Mediexcalibur's work in this, especially his work with voicing the different characters, because I just love his voices. SMG1. It really suits him.
SMG1. His voice is pretty much just my regular voice. The only difference really with
Really
it
is.
is that it's maybe a little bit more deeper and a lot more serious. You know, like casually if I'm talking like this, it's hard to kind of hear him. But if I actually treat this as a very serious mention, you can kind of now imagine this voice coming from someone with a very rectangle head. Box Club Leader. The voice behind that was literally just, and I want to type this character's name up because I don't want to mispronounce it. Heinz Doofenshmirtz. I've seen
Doofenshmirtz Sable Incorporated.
Yahoo! Mario! Yahoo! With guns! Super gangster, Mario!
Hell yeah.
Verb. I know who the character is.
How do
So
you not know how to
essentially,
pronounce
this
it?
was the kind of direction that they wanted the voice to go to. So pretty much,
Oh, so that's how they got the inspiration. How he got the inspiration for doing the drunk SMG1 impression. Because honestly, who would not agree that that sounds like SMG1 when he's drunk? Even though he technically is a little kid, but then again, I mean, with SMGs it is confusing
I
sometimes.
just did the best I could with this, and the kind of starting words
But I love
would
that.
always say is Perry the Platypus, and I would just go,
Platypus. I would just keep saying
Oh
that to make sure that I know exactly what I remembered that I sound like, so I could keep talking like this.
The other one in particular that I did were the watches. How it all boiled down together, I'm in the recording booth, and Luke goes, "Can you do a British accent?" And I think I just had a brain fart. That's the only way I can describe it. I had a brain fart on the day, and I'm like, oh crap, I can't do a British accent. And they're like, alright, I'll just do what you think it is.
So I pretty much just did this, and this was the voice I came up with. So I am the Watcher. I've only appeared in one video. So I hope you enjoyed this very brief segment of more voice lines from a character you've pretty much forgotten about.
Oh my
And what ended up
god.
happening
Well, I mean, it's very good, but is it as good as my Tari impression, as you guys can hear right now from my accent? Oh my god, but that is just very
But that
good.
day was, so remember I was kind of like impersonating Charles when he was doing his audition tape for Mario, and I won't be able to do it as well as I did on the day, but it was like, it's me, Mario, yahoo, let's make it a game together.
Oh my
I give it a
God.
pizza pie, you give it a pizza, and then, you know, along the lines of that. But
Oh, reminds me of SZH4 doing his Mario impression, because he has done it for me before, and it's just good.
it was, my voice box was so crinkled on the day that it kind of sounded like Mario to an extent, and Luke was like, could you voice one Mario line? All the other voices in particular to talk about is either just been my regular voice, or just slightly variations of deep voices, you know.
Young Melody, I voiced Melody's father, and he sounded like this. And Batman's got like a voice like this, so this is how I got the Batman voice going.
The one thing I ended up learning about my voice from the one overseeing the recording was that I'm very good at screaming. So I guess if Glitch needs a character to scream their lungs out, I'm the guy to go to.
Weird Al Yankovic parodied your song.
Now, with helping out with making
Oh my
SMG4
God.
videos, there are always two particular factors that I find myself prioritizing more than everything else. The first one being parody. Anyone who's known my channel knows that one of my specialities is basically turning something into a parody. I've done parodies of Heavy is Dead, One Punch Man, The Look, It's a Bird meme, the Family Guy theme song, Breaking Bad.
Wow.
These are the ones I can think of so far.
Teach
but
me
if
your
I've forgotten
ways.
Any of
Teach me your ways, Alpha!
them, I'll show it right now.
Reddit.
Why is it always Reddit?
And the other thing as well is, I think fan appeal is the best term I could think of. While working on these videos, I've been devoting a period of time in observing what the audiences have been saying about SMG4 videos as a whole. I feel that, you know, regardless of how big the channel is and how many views that it regularly gets, I still believe that if someone has an opinion about the video or a character, I feel that they should be able to have their say in the matter. Even though that I have to make sure I follow down a particular script, I generally feel that if I can incorporate these opinions and criticisms of the SMG4 videos and then find a way to incorporate them within the actual upcoming videos themselves, I generally feel that in the terms of me with making videos, this is a good step in the right direction.
Well, I definitely gotta agree with Mediexcalibur2012 right there. Because honestly, he's definitely not wrong there. Because always having fans' opinions about things is what helps to make stuff good. Because it's kind of what Capcom didn't do with the Resident Evil remakes, as you guys know. Because I find that to be a good example to use. Because considering the fact that the original Resident Evil 2 and 3 are definitely cult classics, it's kind of sad to see just how much Capcom took out of the remasters of those games, which was definitely pretty sad, but because I've looked over review videos for them myself, and even I can agree just they could have done a bunch of stuff better with what Capcom could have done, because I mean, seriously, if there's 3 things you need to know when remastering stuff, it's learn, adapt, and preserve. Because with Capcom remastering Resident Evil 4, well, remaking it, it seems like they're really following up with fans' criticisms from 2 and 3's remakes, with being able to learn from what they know from all the fans, to preserving the original gameplay, but also adapting it to a modern generation from what we've seen from the trailers. And sometimes you always need a fan's perspective to know just where you want to go with stuff sometimes, you know? Because even I need help sometimes with what to do next. And I always make sure to ask for help when I need it. let's get right back into this.
Because I think the last thing I don't want audiences to feel is that they're being isolated and they're trying to be forgotten about. And by the way, with me saying this doesn't mean that I'm the only person doing it. Every single person in the SMG4 team, they are all observing what the community is saying about the videos. And all of them are devoting their time to ensure that we can make the best videos that we can with the SMG4 universe. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to showcase all the particular things that I've included in SMG4 videos that I've created based upon the opinions and expressions that I've seen within the community. Let's start in particular with Mario Plays Five Nights.
Because honestly, that is really good with just what Mediexcalibur is doing right there. Because it really shows just how much he and the others are really paying attention towards what people are saying in the community and everything. Because I know there's some negative stuff happening and whatnot, but hey, at least they're still paying attention to what the people want to see. Let's see what they got into with Mario Plays Five Nights at Freddy's.
The majority of ideas that came through this video were created by myself.
Like this deleted scene. I'll never find a stupid rabbit. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I was reading the deleted text. It's okay, Mario. Oh, wow.
Wait a minute. Hey kids, want to see a dead body?
Ah.
But the main thing I wanted to talk about with this video was the outro. I know some people have wondered, oh, how did you discover SMG4? Well, the very first video that I ever saw was the Five Nights at Freddy's video. I remembered in that video, there's a segment where the
oh my god. And that's where he got the idea for the outro, because in all honesty, man, it's hard for me to remember my very first SMG4 video. But I feel like I would have had to have gotten into the series either around 2014 or 2015, because don't forget, you guys, this kind of dates a long time back for me, and kind of my memory's been a little bit hazy lately, because I've just had a lot on my mind.
Video ends with Mario attacking and destroying all the animatronics.
I feel like it might have been Freddy Spaghetti
The Mario Plays Five Nights at Freddy's is actually supposed to be my interpretation of a HD remaster.
Wow.
Of the exact same scene that happened in the pizzeria video. Additionally, the one thing I want to mention, the original ending.
Because, I mean, who wouldn't want to see an HD remake of that but Mario going all Nicolas Cage on their booties?
For that video was that when the lights go out, Mario was gonna emerge from the darkness with this custom texture that I made for the character.
Oh my god! Oh my god, is he covered in oil or blood? Because that is just very detailed right there.
Character where Mario's covered in like cracks and red, and it kind of like glows in the dark and had like this evil looking face. And he was gonna come out of the shadows saying, you know, it's a me Mario, but like really slow motion and scary. The only problem was, I think the way I was going for it was too scary for the actual audience itself, and so that's why that idea.
Yeah, because I agree that would definitely give some young teens and kids some nightmares, but yeah, because it kind of doesn't. It kind of surprised me, but still, man, I've even seen darker stuff than this.
Never came to light and ended up being scrapped for just a more quicker and simpler ending. Next, I wanted to talk about Mario Golf. The main scene about this one is when Waluigi turns back to Walurambo. In the actual script itself, when I was making the scene, it literally just said, make an epic fight against Waluigi and Matt. The one thing that I wanted to do was incorporate elements of Waluigi into I'm never going to say that word properly. And the main thing was the Waluigi.
You mean...
And so then the ghost was trying to eat Inspector Walurambo Brown!
And yes, I got that clip from Belena Production. One video.
Launcher. So I was like, imagine that when Waluigi transforms, he has a more powerful version of the Waluigi launcher. The only bit with that fighting scene that never actually made the final cut was, I know in the arc, there's a segment where he actually controls Master Hand with his Psychokinetic. There's so many words I can't pronounce.
Oh my god.
So
now don't you worry, Paul, because trust me, I feel like the guys would be able to back you up with me having stuttered part of the time.
There's a bit where he's controlling Master Hand, and I wanted to have this scene where Waluigi spawns all these like purple shadow versions of Master Hand, and then they all pick up tennis rackets and start hitting tennis balls towards
Okay, now
Matt
that
like
would have
a
definitely
mega.
been pretty
But,
good.
Unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to make that,
Aww.
so that's why that wasn't included in the
I
final
would have
video.
loved to have seen a
Next
full
is
animated
Nintendo
scene
Memes
dedicated
9 with
to that.
Bob. When I was asked to make this, the one thing that I had in the back of my mind was that Bob obviously had an arc where Bob rapped. And I wanted to ensure that all the memes that I chose for this, the majority of them were all music related. I wanted the scenes I made for this video to kind of be a bit of a homage to the Bob arc.
Okay, now that makes a whole lot of sense, because, okay, that was kind of pretty good on Mediexcalibur's part, just really kind of relaying it back to the Bob Rapper arc with it being music related.
One thing I planned was I wanted to ensure that one skit was going to be about Bob doing a rap. And luckily, the outro skit turned into that. I'll be honest, I think I did a pretty good job with it.
Whenever I look at you, I get this feeling within my guts. Hope you're not allergic, baby, cause this body may contain some nuts. I'll be willing to go haul my 2 pairs of football. Baseball, I'll crawl over the brick wall. To crawl, so fast and tall. What I'm packing is not that small. Left one steep, right one tall. I'll be willing to call up Saul to hope that your dog will feel my ball.
Oh my god.
Kind of mention
oh my god. Because honestly, that is pretty funny considering Mediexcalibur2012's real name being in there. Well, just his first name.
Was Gina, and I'm gonna just refer it as Gina for the remainder of this video for
oh yeah, right, because you can't say the one word or, you know, kind of get demonetized.
Reasons. A lot of people who
Guards
are
and
subscribed
idiots.
to SMG4 really wished that things like Gina could return back. And after watching GNR videos, I can clearly see the appeal that it had and why a lot of people wish they returned. I ended up making an oath to myself that basically said, anytime.
Because, I mean, who wouldn't love to see it return? Because, honestly, SMG4 miniseries like that were definitely pretty good. Pretty darn good. Because if they ever go back to them in the future, I would love to see just what they would do.
I work on a scene where Swag and Chris are the main focus of that scene, I'm gonna try and put Greg and Mark in the background of every shot that I can. And that's why they've been appearing in recent videos. But then came Mario gets his finger stuck in a car door. When I was chosen to work on the Swag and Chris segment, I realized that I was given a big opportunity to give a really big shout out to the GNR fan base.
Yeah, because
it literally said,
oh my god,
Chris get the army. So I thought, how about instead of the army, I take the spaghetti factory and make that the army. In fact, I even did an ad-lib moment where Sergeant Mark was actually going to speak in the episode.
Wow, can we all just admit just how much, because honestly, that really speaks volumes to me, and I know a lot of other people, for just how well Mediexcalibur2012 was paying attention to details there with the Guards and Idiots series. With just trying to incorporate the guys from the Spaghetti Factory within this scene. The scenes with Chris and Swagmaster, because honestly, that is pretty awesome how he did that. Huh?
Swag, where the heck are they?
Oh my god. I would actually love to see just even more. I would love to see some stuff from other SMG4 crew members like this, because this is hands down pretty good. Door cannons. Oh hey, Kaizo! Well, I mean...
It's crazy how if I didn't...
Oh my god. I'm sorry. Oh my god, let me get a drink. I accidentally swallowed wrong. Ugh.
Do this small particular thing, it would have just been a regular episode. This is why I've mainly been focusing on trying to do this as much as I can, because it's these small things that go a long way. I do an
Truer words never said, because honestly, it just really shows how much the crew members really paid attention to the lore of SMG4, even if some continuity isn't followed up. Like how Kristen's Swagmaster got fired from the Spaghetti Factory. Because considering the fact that they started to appear more outside of the Spaghetti Factory in 2019, we haven't gotten a video explaining how they possibly got fired permanently from that job. As I really love the continuity that the guys are doing with SMG4.
One in particular, because this one actually took me a lot by surprise. I want to ask you, the audience, a simple question. Who do you think is the most hated character of the SMG4 game? For the majority of you, this will actually not be surprising at all, because it turns out that the most hated character is Meggy.
Yeah, I was kind of guessing it, considering the fact that there is controversy to the character, just to her. Because honestly, I don't have a problem with Meggy, but still.
Towards this one character.
Because I mean, if you don't like the character, you don't like the character.
When she gave up to.
Oh no, did Mario accidentally step on Meggy's foot and anger the
ginger?
Oh
my god.
No, not again. Meggy was an actual bitch here. Meggy's character in this episode was
because honestly, if you just don't like the video, you can just click off of it. Because I mean, even Belena Productions spoken words, that's just spoken major volumes. That shows just how much you just can click off of it instead of just writing a mean comment down.
A rage monster isn't what made her good.
Gotta love that she refused to help him until he annoyed her enough.
Meggy nowadays gets pushed all the way over the edge by Mario, only performing a few minor annoyances.
She was a dick to Mario in that episode.
Unless it's college Meggy, since she gets annoyed at him for existing.
Hey, is me everyone most hated character, but you can't hate me because
okay, no,
I
that one's funny.
Make no mistakes whatsoever.
Which leaves a lot to be said about Meggy right now.
They apologize to each other, unlike Meggy in the college arc.
I hate Mario abuse, and so should you.
How does Mario still consider any of these guys his friends anymore?
Last episode they were assholes, now they're friends.
Good episode, but watch it mean absolutely nothing next week.
What has happened to Meggy and Mario's friendship?
As much as people dislike Meggy and Mario's friendship
over
now,
the years,
Mario
but
and
still
Meggy get stuck and must repair their friendship.
They've been acting more argumentative recently, and I miss them just getting along and being friends. Mario being the punching bag of the episode for bull reasons.
If only this type of stuff was canon.
And when I observed this, I'm not gonna lie, I got concerned. So
yeah,
I decided to thoroughly look into this because I really wanted to devolve.
Hey, I know that one, Pasta. That's one of his drawings from Twitter. Or wait a minute, because I know I haven't been back on Twitter in a long time, but still, I recognize his art style.
Of it all, and find out exactly what people didn't like about this character, and if there was a solution behind all of it for all of this to kind of stop. And based upon all the research that you've been seeing on screen, I've devolved into a theory based upon 4 particular bullet points. The first one, Mario and Meggy should be buddies. They should not be rivals. Secondly, Mario and Meggy should always have each other's backs, no matter what the situation. And thirdly is that they believe that Meggy is now entering Mary Sue territory and has somehow changed her personality completely and now interacts with characters in a completely different way, like Mario. And last but not least is that they want a character like Meggy to be just as silly as Mario is, instead of acting more serious. Additionally to that, I've also noticed that people mention that they don't like it when Mario acts like a quote-unquote man-child. So obviously with
because honestly, Mediexcalibur is really getting at the points right there, just with what the fans want. Because honestly, even I could see just the problems with Meggy, just how it's more like they're acting more like rivals instead of good buddies like they were. Because it's what people are really seeing that the SMG4 crew, well, cast needs to be understanding. The fact of what the fans want to see.
With all this information collected, I now have a theory. And the only way for me to be able to test this theory is to imply it with a particular scene. But I can't just throw it in any particular scene. There had to be a moment that I could have the opportunity to do so. And then months later, I was able to get that opportunity. The video that I'm talking about, and the one that you're probably going to look at in a completely different way, is the cursed tapes. Now, some of you are probably thinking that you know the whole story behind this video, but you don't. In the actual script itself, it literally just said, Luigi turns back to normal, and then Mario goes up to check on his brother. But there was Meggy. What happened to her? So then they basically ad-libbed, and I thought to myself, okay, what if Meggy is able to get out successfully and then land back on the ground? But now I'm like, well, people have been calling her a Mary Sue, and I don't want to make that theory.
Yeah, the one scene that was technically Mario x Meggy.
Just smash into the wall and then land on the ground. And then I went, well, I can't do that because, you know, Mario and Meggy are supposed to look out for one another, so it wouldn't be fitting. So what it ended up devolving into was just Luigi instead would explode, Meggy would fly out, and Mario would catch her.
Which was definitely pretty awesome.
Luigi is better, and then Mario would confront him. So that way, the script is able to continue. That scene alone only exists because I decided to take the time in observing what the fan base and the community was saying about Meggy alone. If I chose to not engage and see what the community was saying, that scene alone would never have even existed in the first place. I had this theory, it's being added in the final video, I'll just have to see what the audience thinks of it.
Oh my god, Zach!
It went perfectly. That scene alone ended up bringing everyone together. Those who just wanted to watch a simple story were fine, and then the other side of the community lost their minds. I remember seeing this post where they were like, this day is now a national holiday.
I am writing that on my Sonic calendar. Like, hey, Chloe!
God. This is like the first time I've ever seen so much fan art made because of just one particular scene in general. I have seen so many different interpretations of that one literal moment, and I actively was like going out of my way to see how many fan art of that one shot that I could find. People really enjoyed this scene. So if I ever
I gotta say, Mediexcalibur definitely shows how much he really shows that he really follows up on just what everyone is doing. Because honestly, that is pretty awesome. Because even I've been meaning to get back into doing stuff, it's just, I've been busy doing reaction videos for all you guys. Because honestly, it's what I really want is just to be able to take a break from just some of the major stuff I do to be able to really focus on other stuff. Because honestly, I was really intensely focused with getting the BFB reaction videos done, but also the next part of Underverse done for all you guys. But with Mediexcalibur, he really shows just how much he paces himself to really be able to understand what the people want, and just, that's amazing.
Now with Mario and Meggy, I'm gonna keep doing it because a lot of people really like it. Take SG4 Gets Sued, for example. When Mario says, I'll see you later, that was in the script. When Mario walks away and Meggy doesn't want him to go and they have this moment with their hands, that was an ad-libbed scene. That was never in the script. That was added because of me. Another example of this, but unfortunately not really displayed the way I intended, was if Mario was the last man on Earth.
The episode that kind of really displayed everyone as jerks to Mario, just for kind of, you know, with the whole misunderstanding of him being drunk on milk, which I'm not kidding about.
Scene of that. But there's one thing I added with that. Like, it clearly wasn't implemented properly, but I feel like I should at least tell you what I attempted to do. If you notice in the video, Meggy is holding Jump Jump. And I did this in relation with the part-time job video. It's like a reference to that video. But in the very last shot, where all of them are charging towards Mario, notice how every single character is going towards Mario except for Meggy. Meggy is actually still holding on to Jump Jump. So
oh, wow! Okay, so Meggy wasn't even trying to
Meggy isn't actually charging herself towards Mario. Meggy is being pulled by Jub Jub. I was trying to get Meggy angry at Jub Jub, but obviously when every other character was upset, the message got ruined and, it had a wrong implication.
Yeah, because to be fair, I was kind of technically angry at everyone for not understanding he was drunk on milk. But considering the fact that Meggy technically knew that it was an accident, okay, I'm letting her off for that one.
Luigi, where in the script, Mario was just supposed to hug Luigi, but then I was like, well, Meggy's already hugging Luigi. So I thought, why not? I'll make Mario hug the both of them. And then came what I like to call the magnum opus. Mario Reacts Memes 11. I managed to make sure that every scene particular for it was the best ones I could choose from it. And I'm glad to see with the amount of effort put in that one video alone has literally been labeled by the SMG4 community as one of the best Mario and Meggy videos out there. And obviously the big ad-lib moment of this was the desert skit. The original written skit is that Meggy only wanted to go to Egypt, so I made it that Meggy wanted to bring Mario along with her. But I will like to mention one thing. When I saw this video being uploaded, I was a bit disappointed. Because I devoted time within an animated segment of that video, which ended up being cut from the final version. And for those wondering exactly what that was, allow me to summarize it in a way that you never would have ever expected to hear. With the desert scene, everyone was labeling that as the most wholesome bit of the entire video. That scene was actually supposed to be the second most wholesome bit in the entire video. Because the Mario Kart skit was actually shortened from what it was originally supposed to end with. The actual note that was written, from what I can remember, went along the lines of this. After Meggy crashes into the wall and explodes, her burning corpse was meant to fall next to Mario. Mario would then hug the burning corpse and say, "You are a superstar." Now, using that segment, and also including how much the community really liked
because honestly, that would have been good if it got added in.
Tapes video, this is how the Mario Kart skit was actually supposed to end.
You can do it!
You can do it!
Okay, I can do this.
I can do this!
Oh!
I've got you! You're a big superstar!
Aww. And everything's on fire.
For this video, I'm thinking to myself, this is the magnum opus. It's not going to get more wholesome than this. And then I look at the next video that I was assigned to make, which was Mario Does Pranks. And the very first skit written for that, I kid you not, was that Mario was going to pretend to be gay so he could get kissed from the female members of the SMG4 crew. Now, in the final version of this video, Mario was doing the finger pointing. In a deleted scene version, however, this is how it used to look like.
Ooh.
Hello, Nate! Yeah.
Oh my god. That one bit from Animaniacs.
Skaga. But wait, there's more!
Within the years of working on videos, I have been adding Easter eggs within my scenes. In fact, I've been hiding them so well that majority of them have not been found. Some of them have, I'm not going to deny that, but the majority of them have literally been considered lost. So what I'm going to do right now is give to you this little checklist. This particularly states...
So, man, not even I know a number of Mediexcalibur2012 Easter eggs in these videos. Oh, the 5 million sub special, the curse tapes, on business, Mario reacts to Nintendo memes too, Mario gets his wiener stuck in car door, food. Man, definitely a lot.
Every single video I've worked on where an Easter egg can be found. Make sure you focus very close attention with these videos, and you will finally be able to find these Easter eggs. I guess the last thing I could mention with this, and this is just a thought of mine, this probably might not even ever happen on the channel, but maybe I could make my own, like, fan-made animations on this particular channel of,
honestly,
like, maybe, like, fan-requested animations or particular ideas?
Because honestly, it would be fun to see Mediexcalibur2012, the voice of SMG1 himself, try to do stuff. For how talented he is.
Maybe I got a better idea. How
oh my
I'll
god.
quickly do something in Gary's mod and then just show you.
1 hour later.
Okay, like, let's say I do this.
Oh my
right?
god.
And some fans like, oh, I want you to do this particular action. And that action in particular is...
Oh my god.
Is this okay to animate like a fan request that's on the lines of this?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, we're all gonna die. Wow.
I'm gonna react to reaction videos.
I want to conclude this video.
Oh my god, me again right there, my older
speaking
model.
To the SMG4 community themselves by giving you the biggest shout out that I could ever do on my channel. One of the things
I was
that
gonna
the
see some of my
SMG4
buddies
team,
get
including
awesome
myself,
shout
do
outs.
after we've created our videos is that we like seeing how the audience and the fans and fanatics have been reacting to the videos that we make. Nothing means the world to us than seeing how the scenes that we've created or come up with have ended up being able to entertain you or make you laugh. So from the bottom of my heart,
because honestly, it's what I always like, being able to do something new on the channel for you guys. Really start to improve with my content, as I know all you guys may kind of see my stuff as a little bit under average or just kind of me starting out as a beginning YouTuber, but you know, I've been growing over the years, and I plan on to continue growing even in 2023, especially with really starting to improve stuff thanks to a lot of support from everyone.
I want to say a big thank you to all those that have stuck around with the channel. It's been wonderful seeing all of your different reactions and all of your different opinions and criticisms.
Hey, the one guy with the puppets.
Because we believe that all of these things collected together will help SMG4 make the best videos that we can for you.
I like his reactions.
So everyone everywhere who's been talking, watching, and talking about our videos, thank you for sticking around.
He's back again. Riley.
Miku! What the?
Oh, 1v. Man, that's awesome. Okay, thank you, Mediexcalibur, for paying attention to what the fans have to say, being able to take that criticism to make something great. Hey, Super Raccoon Bros! Aww. Aww. What? Hey, ABR 415. Why does this just feel like so beautiful of a tribute? Bell.
With talking about the community, there are two individuals in particular that I want to give really big shout outs to, because I personally believe they deserve it. The first big shout out is going to be the Crib's Crib.
Wow. Aww.
Thank you, Glitch Productions! I'm so glad I
Wow.
Thank you!
Awesome.
Thank you so much! Thank you for being in the stream, I can't believe
my loyal subjects. It is I, Princess
Oh
SwordHeart
my
the Gamer
god!
Me, Princess SwordHeart, the gamer queen.
No way! Oh my god! Oh my god, you see my reaction!
Oh my god, I'm so back! Yes! Oh my god, I'm crying right now. You guys can't see it, but still.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, Bridget!
Oh my god!
Oh my god, is it really them? Yes!
Oh man!
Woo!
No way!
This is gonna make an appearance even in more bit.
Oh my god, he even noticed my speed run! Oh,
Look,
no way!
Oh my god, its ass is broken. Hail the majestic of the snake.
Oh my god, my Gmod model! That Rico made.
I just can't believe it's been one whole
Oh my
year since we ran into all of you for the first time.
He even noticed my little impression of him.
We have finally reached the end of this video. If you wish to participate in
god.
the Easter egg hunt, you can. And also, make sure that you subscribe and check out the people in the description that I've shouted out. But if you don't, we'll make Boys vs. Girls 2 and then we're gonna kill Bob.
Oh my god! This is Mediexcalibur 2012. Paul, thank you. Overall, this was a really awesome video, really just showing the fact that even for all the content SMG4 and the cast always makes, a lot of them are always paying attention to just what we're saying as a whole, and that is just really amazing right there. Just really showing just how many people that Mediexcalibur 2012 / Paul himself has paid attention to on their criticisms, including even mine with just the series as a whole, which was really, really amazing. Because as you guys know, I'm always learning about new things, just new series here on the channel that I love being able to react to, but also really get to know as a whole, but also with new people I meet. Because honestly, this was just awesome seeing how just Mediexcalibur 2012 but / Paul really pays attention to a lot of stuff with SMG4, and thank you Mediexcalibur 2012 as a whole for making this awesome video, because it really shows all the time and hard work that you've really put into making these videos alongside SMG4 and many others. But what did you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, but this is where we're gonna end it. But like always, if you like this video, make sure to smash that like button, smash the subscribe button for more awesome content in the future, just like this, and make sure to click that notification bell for all my latest videos and updates. But I'm SwordHeartStudios, and I'm signing off. Bye everyone!